What a life. What a country. What a nation. What a people. The hashtag #EndSARS is not an end in itself. It is a youthful correction of malfeasance. Today we've got to take precaution and observe with keen interest the recent happenings in our dear nation Nigeria. The mistake of our elders is supposed to be for our examples. But as bad students of history, we don't learn from history. We dey kill from the Arab Spring where the fall of one state inspired the fall of another. Deliberate precautions must be taken in dealing with citizens. The hashtag #EndSARS protest is a tip of the iceberg in a grand scheme of long-term coming oppression of citizens by those who have seized rulership over the vast majority of the country. Oh, there was once a country. We must understand that the hashtag #EndSARS protest is a vehicle meant to convey the hardship and the unbearable toll of corruption brewing out of control. Everything is under alarm and there seems to be no cause for control. Following the protest closely, the following are basically the passengers being carried by the vehicle. And hashtag #EndSARS. Today we have police brutality at its peak, police killing of youths, government insensitivity to the plight of the people, irreversible inflation notwithstanding the state of the country, continuous recycling of power within a particular sphere or set of individuals, the poor state of our institutions. We have poor institutions, therefore it brings up poor leadership. We have, you see the deplorable state of our roads, the looting of public funds with reckless abandon with impunity, ardent refusal to heed the cry of the people for restructuring of our dear nation. Oh, what a life. The office is supposed to be bigger than the officer, whether a policeman or a politician. But the reverse is the case in Nigeria. Until all tiers of government are accountable, accountability cannot be requested of any, not even the policeman. What do you expect from officers whose huge expense continuously mocks their ridiculous salary? Oh, there was once a country. It is insanity for the law to arm men who are less regarded and rewarded and then blame them for becoming thugs. Because today our officers have become Turks. It is better to run into the hands of armed robbers than to run into the arms of our policemen. #EndSARS protest is real. The personnel of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad can extrajudicially execute their fellow citizens without recourse to the rule of law. And you hear them say, "I will kill you, nothing will happen." And truly nothing will happen. The personnel of the scrapped unit apply trickery, cluelessness, neophyte mechanisms, and the highest unprofessional methods in fighting crime is checking phones. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Is checking phones and requesting a transfer through POS, a professional conduct. In fact, how is that even their duty? Is that a way out of internet fraud? Is that how it is done in other clans? The reason for the misconduct amongst the SARS personnel, in particular the police in general, is because the system is programmed to fail. Who designed this system? I must ask again, who designed this system? It is shocking. And in fact, it is an absurdity of the greatest magnitude that even those that are tasked with holding the government accountable to the labor laws of the country is not silenced. They are silent to the plight of their members and nothing has been done or heard from them. Their voicelessness implied in the light of what is plaguing us is shocking. Does it shock you that our labor leaders announced to us that they refuse to protest over hike in electricity, hike in fuel price, hike in value added tax and all that? Does it shock you that the reason they gave for non-protesting is because of the incidence of the COVID-19? Because of the trauma from the COVID-19. Who faced the trauma? Is it the government or the people? We must wake up. Today I present a way forward. Nigeria must now take a much enlightened step towards fighting all kinds of crime. Because no matter the offenses, the law must be allowed to have its say in the prosecution of offenders. Let's do it the right way. Cyber crime must be fought by men who actually knows and have experience concerning the cyberspace and technology. Not neophytes, people who know nothing about checking phones and the rest. That is the only way we can curb the harassment of the innocent citizens due to how they look, how they dress, the car they're driving, the kind of phone they're using. So we must understand, financial crime vis-a-vis the popular Yahoo operation is not and never in the jurisdiction of the police, but rather the EFCC, who is more equipped by the law to fight financial crimes. The government must create an avenue to hear and meet the demands that is fostering and fueling the protest, because the government was elected by the people to be sensitive at all times to their cry. You cannot be quiet and expect the people not to react. You must be able to explain to the people every step on the way. You must be able to give the people the opportunity to ventilate their anger. This is our heart cry. This is our pain. We're going through this. Look at there is virtually no road in this country today as we speak. So the government must be able to create avenue for us to deal with these things. Let me emphasize here. The government should not envisage the use of force to stop the protest. You will need to fix the roads, fix power. Nigeria is actually the only country today where our cars and boats, they move on the same platform. I have seen boats inside the ocean. I have seen cars inside the ocean at the same time. Who did this to us? Above all, we must understand that we will need to restructure the nation. Democracy is the involvement of the people in the affairs of the people. Democracy is involving the people in their ruling. The people have a say on how they want to be led. Today, I encourage our people on the Sars protest to remain civil as much as possible. Civility is key. But the thing is, government must heed our demands. Change this pattern. Change this kind of system. This is not what our fathers envisaged. There is virtually no road in this country today. Benito Warri Road is a write-off. Banditry everywhere. And nobody is waking up to the occasion. It's time for this nation to rise. It's time for us to attain our level in the Committee of Nations. This is not the country of our dream. It is the time to rise is now. The time to speak is now. The time to change the music is now. Let's alter the status quo. There is something we are good for. This nation, do you know the number of people that have run out of this country because of this seemingly unguided dispositions of the people put at the helm of our affair? Brain drain has become a normal phenomenon. People keep running away. The people that are seen as never do wells in this country, they go abroad and they excel. Why is our system killing us? Why is our system choking our dreams? Let's rise. End SARS, end SWAT, end corruption, end everything that reduces us as a nation. Nigeria will rise again and nothing is stopping it.